Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile. It's been a few days since we've uploaded the last video, but I've been sorta playing off stream, sorta kinda, and by that I mean I just did like a couple Dread Lake farming runs, and you know, whenever I had 10 minutes to spare, I would do one run. So I haven't been able to play a full session, but today I managed to set aside some time. And I'm excited to play. I want to start working on my map pool. So, first of all, first order of business is that I managed to find this piece of equipment, this chest piece, and it doesn't look like much, but what it does do for me is it'll max out my cold resistance, which isn't much, 2%. So, see if I equip it, it'll max it out. I found this while I was farming. Now, admittedly, this one has more evasion, but I'm looking towards going to switch out my gear towards evasion slash energy shield kind of build. So having more energy shield is actually very beneficial to me. So by equipping this, I actually get around 103 more energy shield, which is like effective life, you know? And the evasion, I don't think it was doing that much for me anyway. So I go from 21% chance to evade to 9%. So I only get like a 2% loss. So what I do need to do though is I need to socket this thing. A 4 socket is good enough. I need green, green, blue, blue. So let me chrome that. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, because this is evasion energy shield, so it's actually really easy to get green and blue sockets. I forgot about that. And then I need to link it. I only have 18 fusings. Wow. I'm pretty lucky today. Typically it costs me a lot more to do all this stuff, but a couple jewelers, 1 chrome, 1 fusing, and we're good to go. Alright, now, what do we need to do today? Today we need to build up our map pool. Currently these are the maps that are available to me. I want to build up my map tier 2 base at the very least. So let's do some more maps. Last time we did some tropical island maps. I don't think we have done a grotto map yet, so I will do that. With the tier 1 maps, really you don't need to spend too much currency to roll it, because it's more worth it to spend your currency on higher level maps. So let's just give it 2 mods, more magic monsters, bloodline sure, I mean those mods look fine. Eternal lab, summon this, and this. So I'm still going with the defensive setup. What I've also done is I listened to the advice of another player. Someone left a comment and says instead of casting Wither, I should use a totem. So I bought a gem. It's called Spell Totem, and what it does is it summons a totem that uses the Wither skill. So when I summon a totem, this totem is going to cast Wither for me, and that way I can cast other stuff, which is probably a good idea since I never cast Wither anyways. So, Grotto. So this is the map we're going to be doing. Once you get into Grotto map, if you look in tab, if you press tab, if you look, these are the mods, right? So 30% more magic monsters, which is actually very good. Having more magic monsters means you have a higher chance of getting map drops. 68% extra damage is cold. I mean, it's a meh. Pretty, like, it's a meh mod. That's like one of the easiest mods you can do, I think. Even if they do extra elemental damage, it's when they do extra critical damage that like things become a problem. So whatever, man. So with this totem, I actually remember to cast it because I don't need to do it all the time. Okay, I did level, so I should look into doing something about that. Oh, there you. It's only a tier 1, but better than nothing, right? Okay, so where should I go for my next? I should probably take this. More evasion, more life, more energy shield. Basically everything I use. And more elemental resistances. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think damage is too big of a problem right now. And if anything, I'll try to compensate it with my weapons instead. So let's just try to go for survivability. so we can actually do higher tier maps. Now, people say that with this build, they can do tier 10s pretty easily. And honestly, I do believe it. You just gotta get to that level. Gotta build up the pool, you know? Okay. So far, so good. Really, this isn't too difficult at all. And today, I mean, this is an Emnix and chill session, right? We're just gonna chill out, farm some mobs, farm some maps, and let's just, you know, talk about our day. How's everyone been? I might. This is actually a good time for me to talk about the fact that I might be streaming less or uploading less videos in the near future. And by that I mean in the next, I don't know, month or so. As I'm looking to move to a new area, my landlord is going to sell his place. So I do need to look for a new house, and that's gonna take up a lot of my time. If you've never looked for a house yourself before, oh, Hermat, that's nice. It's cool. This is a new card. I've never seen it before. But yeah, if you've never looked for a new house before, either to rent or to buy, it's like a full-time job, man. It really takes a long time. It takes a lot out of you. You gotta go everywhere looking at the houses. You gotta decide. Costs a lot of money, you know. It takes a lot of time. So a lot of my effort will be spent in that area for the next, I don't know, month or two. So if I end up uploading less videos, I do apologize, but just know that I do have a reason. This guy does a lot of damage. What the hell? This is a good time to use that Wither Totem. There you go. I honestly think that the vulnerability curse is what makes like a really big difference. Because it's like a 1.3 multiplier. Enemies take 33% increased dot damage. 33%, man. That's a lot. If I could, I really would want to run it as an aura, but right now it's just not possible. I'd rather have the survivability. Honestly, if I could, maybe I should run it in Feeble Aura. That'll be real survivability. Oh god. Where am I taking all this damage? Okay. Alright. Whoa, I'm bleeding. Now the one problem with doing energy shield builds is that you can't do maps where there's like auto degen, you know? Maps where it's like you automatically take X amount of chaos damage per second. Those maps will be kind of hard. Especially if I go Zealot's Oath. I didn't really think about that. But what am I gonna do about chaos damage? 1 second. KJ, hello. How are you? Glad you're here. Haven't seen you in a while. Although this is the first day I've streamed this week. Been pretty busy. Oh, I hear something. Another map. Alright, cool. So my friend says his mouse is broken. Honestly, I've been using my mouse for a while. I'm currently using a Razer Naga. Or no, sorry, Razer Death Adder. It's a very comfortable mouse. Very satisfied with it. I've been using it for a few years already. I think if my mouse were ever to break, I would get the same one again. My friends oh shoot. Lately my friends, they went to see Star Wars. I guess this is a little, 2 months ago, but a couple of my buddies went to see Star Wars. They're saying it's really good. They told me I should go watch it. But I've actually never seen the whole series. It's not something I like to admit. A lot of people go like, what? You've never seen Star Wars? But I've never seen it, man. I really do want to see it. Every time I think about that, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do a marathon or something, watch all the movies, but it's hard. It's hard to find the time to do that. What I realized about playing with this build, Essence Drain, Contagion, like it is a finicky build, but you get to press a lot of buttons, Because sometimes you play stuff where it's like you run around and literally you just press a button and you're done. It has a very unexpected turn. That's what I hear, but I have no idea what happens, right? Everyone's like, you don't need to just watch the other movies to enjoy it, and I do believe that. Everyone's like, it's a good movie. So I'm actually more excited for the superhero movies, Suicide Squad, Civil War, and what else? Batman vs Superman. I don't know if I'm excited about that. Deadpool. I want to watch Deadpool. That shit looks dope. I'm actually going to start, yeah, Deadpool. Honestly, one of my, and I don't know if it's just me, one of my favorite things to do is to frickin', oh, hold on. One of my favorite things to do is to watch movie trailers. Like if I have nothing to do and I want to look for something to watch on YouTube or something, I would just start googling like movie trailers. Like if I go to the movies and I miss the trailers, I'd be so upset. I'd be more upset than if I were to miss like the first, I don't know, 5 minutes of a movie. If I miss all the trailers, I'm like, oh my god, why did I even come? Like, wasted my money. I missed all the trailers. Like, my friends would be like, yeah, I would tell my friends like, oh, we gotta get there early. They're like, why? You want good seats or something? I'm like, no, I want to watch the movie trailers. That's where the good shit's at. But yeah, today's what? Thursday, January 27th? 28th? Something like that? I think 27th. Or Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. And I've been getting a lot of map drops, 1, 2, 3, 5 maps. Me, kind of. Yeah, well. Whatever floats your boat, right? Different strokes for different folks. But yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. And that means tomorrow is the first day, or tomorrow is the start of the new Path of Exile racing season. And I am super excited about that. Hey Emnix, you know what is Blade and Soul? Yes, that is an RPG, an MMORPG, I believe, right?
At your service.
I used to watch over that game many years ago. Like, oh gosh. I feel like I'll be dating myself, like 5 or 6 years ago, when it was still in Korea or something. And it looked very interesting. It looks fun. No, I need the move speed. With boots, move speed is like so good. Do you play Blade and Soul, KJ? Talismans. It's very awesome. I am playing it. Oh, that's good. I think I've sort of burnt myself out when it comes to MMOs. And like maybe the one thing, okay, here's the difference. The one thing I like about
you want something?
A game like this is that I like RNG. In the sense that if you think about a game like MMORPG in general, I think any kind of game, let's go with Warcraft, World of Warcraft. They're top-end items. You always want, you know, the best item, the best in-slot item. And a lot of people already know what the best item is, right? Like, this is the best item for this build. This is the best item for that build. And as you're leveling, you know, the item choices are pretty... It's pretty structured, you know? When I'm at this level, the item that I should be getting is the tier 4 item, or when I'm at this item level, I should be getting tier 6 sword, something like that. But in this game, it's like no two items are different, you know? Everything is rerollable, which that's like, I really like that concept. Being able to reroll whatever the fuck you want and just doing whatever the heck you want, you know? That's what got me into this game. So I'm actually a little burned out on MMOs in general. Like, I used to play a lot of it, and now... And it has to do with the fact that I don't have that much time either. It's an okay item, actually. I'm actually gonna keep this. Could be sellable. Critical chance, some resist damage. I don't know. But yeah. But I saw Blade and Soul. It does look very fun. I was watching some other people play it. It looked quite awesome. Alright, let's go for another map. So that map just now, I think I got one level 2, tier 2 map. Let's do a pit map. Haven't done one of those. 20% increased AoE. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, I think I'm going to be joining the race season tomorrow for Path of Exile. For those people who do not know what it is, basically you have a given amount of time, say 1 hour, and you have to get as far as you can, or you gotta get as much EXP as you can. Kind of doesn't work like that. It doesn't? How does it work? I'm actually not too familiar with how the items work in Blade and Soul. I was being very general. I think weapons and clothing are essential, but more are the soul shields. Okay. What are soul shields? If you don't mind me asking. I'm assuming it's some sort of like maybe skill? Level? I have no idea. Are like pieces that give your character certain buffs. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Let me bend your ear for a moment.
And how do you get them? Are they like drops, or do you level them? Can you buy them? Okay, let's go in here. Like more health regen, lifesteal, crit, etc. Okay. I kind of think of oh shoot. It kind of reminds me of League of Legends. What was it? Like their crest system or whatever, rune system.
I've had
Then again, Path of Exile is kind of like the rune system, except with gems.
If you're going to lose, at least lose the style.
All right, that was easy. I feel like a lot of games they really are going away from the traditional, you know, this is the best weapon you can have, this is the best equipment you can have. Like I remember when I used to play, it's like, okay, if you want a PvP, you gotta grind up, you know, all the EXP and get the, you know, the PvP equipment, and then the rest is about your skills or whatever. Pretty much, okay. But now it's like, it's not just your equipment. There are like extra jewels, extra gems. I really like those things. But to me, a game like Borderlands, I really enjoyed Borderlands because everything was so random. I just like the RNG aspect in games. It's like no two things are alike. But that's like a general, like, the way I make it sound like it's actually, I just like the general action ARPG kind of game system. You can buy them, and I think getting them from random drops. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like I seen people play it. It definitely looks very fun. Blade and Soul. And it was recent. It was released quite recently, right? Like sometime this year. Or maybe last year. But you get the gist. Alright. Desert map. I'd like to get more tier 2 maps, but when you get to this level, it's more about how fast you can farm rather than how efficiently you farm. So if I can kill things very fast, I suppose eventually I'll build up my map pool. Especially with these tiered maps. I think I'm officially sometime in last year. Okay. Oh god, this guy's a problem. He hits hard. Ooh, avoid him. Let's put down this totem. Ooh.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
The swarm is getting too big. Okay, it's good. He's still alive? Okay, take that Chaos Orb. KJ, did you ever get a chance to play some Path of Exile? Or were you unable to so far? Their mask. This card seems like a pretty Like the drop rate seems pretty high. Are there frame drops? Shoot. Hold on. Alright. Stream is now restarted. I don't know if it'll be better, but that's probably as much as I can do. Or the best I can do. This game itself is pretty strong in frame drops. I think that's the problem. Playing Path of Exile always has like drop frames. So sometimes I just have to live with it. When there's like too much shit happening, that's just how it is. Better? Well, we'll have to see. Path of Exile is actually notorious for their frame drops. It's okay when I'm playing, but I'm sure when it's streaming it goes pretty wonky. Alright, I kinda wanna sell all this stuff.
At your service.
Tomorrow's the start of the racing season. I'm hoping I can win a Whispering Ice. Or eventually grind up to it. That would be very cool. Haven't had the chance to download it yet. Oh, okay. Well, no rush, you know. I think, like, I like the game, but I know plenty of my friends don't. And not because it's a difficult game. It does have it is quite, does have a steep learning curve, but it's so hard to get into it. When you first start, like, look at Path of Exile, it looks like such a shitty game. Like, the graphics aren't, you know, some people would say graphics are good, but to be fair, graphics aren't perfect. And then there's all these technical issues. Honestly, if I wasn't such a fan of the genre, I probably would stop playing this game, but I feel like they have the best sort of ARPG in the genre. Is the game co-op? Yeah, so there is a public party thing here. Everybody uses it as a trading board, but you can play with friends. And yeah, it's really fun playing with friends too. But mostly when I play with my buddies, sometimes we end up being different levels. You can still play together, but we kind of just use it as a, you know, kind of just chat. You can have guilds, stuff like that. They do support it, but I feel like this game is mostly, actually, no, that's not true. I like to play it as a solo game, but a lot of people play together. King's Blade. I know that much. Like if you look on other streams, people on Twitch, they mostly stream on Twitch, but a lot of people like to play together. And I can see, like, it has good support, party support, and there's synergies too, right? Like, for example, my totem, it casts Wither, which increases the amount of chaos damage taken. So I could play a support character who just buffs, you know, the amount of damage that other people do. I am okay with imperfections in games, to be honest. They're too high, I have to downgrade them anyways. Yeah. Okay. I am fucking lost. Where do I go? What? This way? Wait. Yeah, this map isn't done. Where do I go? I'm lost. Maybe this way? Maybe here? It's not here. Where's the fucking boss? What? Did I kill it already? I don't remember. I think I did actually. I think I killed the boss. I didn't get too much out of this map. Wasn't that worth it? I think one of the most fun builds you can play is like a magic find build, actually. Actually, no, that's not true. But one of the easiest builds you can play is a magic find build. I had to play Blade and Soul in window mode to get at least 20 FPS. Yeah, this if you got a shitty computer, it really this game will do you no favors. It is not friendly for like my computer is decent, and I run at, let me see, 60 FPS. I guess it's okay. It's capped at 60, I think, because I have VSync on. I can probably go up to 100 something. But like when you start playing builds that start getting like ridiculous, you get a lot of frame drops. Like cast on critical builds. So there exist these builds called cast on critical, where if you crit, you cast a spell. So some people would like make high attack speed builds that crit all the time, and they would like shoot like rainbows out of their ass, you know? And that's like massive frame drops. If I had to party against someone like that, I would just leave the party. Forget that. I should actually show what the party is like. Party system. For those who have not played party before and want to see what it's like in Path of Exile, this is the one chance. All right, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna join a party. Hold on. Okay, let's go to Act 4. It's decent, but it's not, CPU. So, if you look in public parties, a lot of people use it for trading, but I bet there are people doing dried lake runs. Okay. So here are the people doing dried lake runs. I am level 72. I bet I could join a party. Dried lake leveling. I'll join this one. And you guys are about to witness, or KJ, I guess you are about to witness, just how insane it's gonna be. Let me know if there are frame rate drops, okay? Because I expect there to be. TP? Same one? Oh, the people are in this party. They are over here. Alright, so this guy right here is casting non-stop Firestorm. This guy has some stupid, ridiculous attack speed build. What's this guy doing? I think there's somebody here who's like a support character. He's like an aura bot. Curse bot. Yeah, he's a curse bot. Basically, he turns his curses into an aura, so everybody shares those curses. So you end up playing, like, when I play in a party, it's just like such a clusterfuck. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, just the screen. All the components are inside the screen. Sorry, what you mean? But yeah, like when you play with your friends, it's not as crazy as this. But sometimes when you play with like people who use stupid spells, you just don't know what's going on, really. Let me know if there are frame drops. I expect there to be. Okay. At the very least, these guys farm very fast. Look at that. Honestly, I don't even need to do. Oh, ow. I don't even need to do anything. Stuff's just gonna die. Oh, no, misclick. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I'm just hitting stuff. I know I'm supposed to hit this guy. But this guy who keeps casting Firestorm, that's like the biggest offender of frame rate drops in the game. Ow! Can't see. Just spam spells. Where is he? Like in League, Team fights are clusterfucks. Yep, this is basically what it is. Just explosions everywhere. And lights. Lots of lights. But yeah. That was a 6-man party. Normally I play with 2 or 3. Like just buddies. But that's a quick look at what parties are like, man. For those that don't play party, that's what you have waiting for you.
Yes.
It's okay if it's just a couple people. It's much more fun with friends, I think.
Take care.
Anyways. Really, the fun in this game is re-rolling shit, I think. Like, there's no money in Path of Exile. I'm not sure if you're aware, but these things drop in the game, these little orbs, and you can use it to change items. So say if I had a... do I have something that I like? No, I don't want. Okay, I can take one of these. Massive frame drops await you in parties. Yeah, pretty much. So in Path of Exile, this is a quick tour of what Path has to offer. This is my sales speech. There's no such thing as gold. You buy things with orbs, and when you sell items,
Yes.
that you get things like scroll fragments and alchemy orbs and whatnot. And what you can do with them is you got this kind of orb, got this kind, got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Honestly, that's all I'm willing to spend. Maybe this. And one of these. One of these. And one of these. Okay, so I have a white item. It doesn't do shit. What I can do is I can transmute it from a normal to a magic item. So from a white item, it turns into a blue item. Now it has extra stats. Say I don't like these stats, or I can use this alteration. It reforges a magic item with new random properties. So I use this on my blue item. Bam! It has different stats. I re-rolled it. Now, say I'm like, okay, I'm not satisfied with this. I actually want a yellow item. I'm gonna scour this, turn it into a white item, and I'm gonna use an alchemy. Turn it from a white item to a yellow item. Right? So that's how a lot of this game, everything is RNG, right? Everything, all the stats, all the affixes are random. So you never really know what you're gonna get, but you dream that one day you're gonna get the awesome drop that's gonna give you, you know, all the damage, all the critical, and you tailor your build towards those kind of items. So right now, my weapon, I'm just looking for spell damage, and I'm looking for mana. My everything else, I'm looking for resistances, and I'm looking for HP. And then afterwards, your skills. Once again, your skills are gems, right? So you socket your gems into your item, kind of like what was it, Final Fantasy VII? So this is the skill Essence Drain that I'm using. It's supported by Rapid Decay, Controlled Destruction, and Void Manipulation. If I want to add more slots to this item, I use a Jeweler's Orb. It rerolls the number of sockets in it. And then if I want to link it, I use a Fusing Orb, and it relinks it. Right? If I want to recolor it, I use a Chromatic Orb, and it recolors it. So that's basically... Yes. I just spent a buttload of money doing that, but...
Good luck.
That's basically what you're doing in this game. Everything is very, very random. That's how I would describe it. Everything is random. But it's like playing the slot machine, you know? That's what people, like... If you really think deep about it, you're just playing a big slot machine. And the person, you know, you get rewarded on your slot machine every now and then. And that's what's fun about this game. And I enjoy that. Anyways, that's my little spiel about what this game, what the economy here is all about. Give me a second.